And good evening, nerds around the world. Welcome to episode 30. That's right, 30, the big 30 of the Nerds Unite as One podcast. It is Paul English. I'm going to be your host tonight, and I am joined by a terrific panel that I'm going to introduce to you right now. Starting off with the OG man. He's been here from the beginning. That is Mr. Chris Miller. Chris, how are you?
Doing good, Paul. Doing good, Paul. This is like Ant-Man. Better than I expected. Oh my goodness.
Yes, that is something we'll be bringing up, but in a moment. In the meantime, let's introduce the other people. We have our regular now. It is Jack. How are you? Say hi.
Good to be here. I can't wait to talk about Ant-Man.
Yes, we will be talking about that. And back again, it is Max. Max, say hi.
Hello, everybody. I apologize if you hear some weird noises. It's because there's a freaking big thunderstorm outside. But I'm happy to be here.
All right. Well, I hope it doesn't interfere with your discussion. So as Chris and Jack pointed out, yes, we will be talking Ant-Man. It's been long overdue. We're getting to it. But our main topic right now is James Bond month. It is the final episode of Bond month. We are wrapping it up. What a month it has been. I have had such a great time talking about James Bond, and it's kind of sad to see it go, but all good things must come to an end. So today we are going to be wrapping up by discussing the 3 Daniel Craig films. Now, as I pointed out in episode 1 of James Bond month, there are a number of conspiracy theories surrounding James Bond. One of them is that James Bond is not a real person. That is just a code name given to a bunch of actors who have portrayed, or a bunch of people who have been British Secret Service agents. And there's actually a key line in the film On Her Majesty's Secret Service that George Lazenby says that kind of lends some credence to that theory. But I don't know. Maybe James Bond is a real person. Maybe it's just a code name. We don't know. But another theory surrounding the James Bond franchise is that from Dr. No to Die Another Day, so the first through the 20th film, it was all one continuous storyline. And there have been several elements throughout those first 20 films to suggest that is the case. Most notably, constant references to Bond's wife, Teresa. People bring it up quite a bit in these movies. So, despite the fact that, their actors change, it was always perceived that Bond was a continuous story from episodes 1 through 20. Until that is, with the final Pierce Brosnan film that was Die Another Day came to an end, and it did not do as everyone expected, do as well as people thought. Many people are beginning to wonder whether that was the end of James Bond, because Cupboard Broccoli was gone, the cast that was there wasn't coming back. People were saying, is James Bond done? Until, I can't remember who, I guess the new producer of the film, who I believe was actually the daughter of Cupboard Broccoli, I can't be sure about that, someone look that up, decided to bring James Bond back, but how do you bring it back? You take Bond back to the beginning, start him off where he came from, how he first giving him his 00 title for the first time, and that is what they did with 2006 Casino Royale. We also need a new actor. Pierce Brosnan was getting a little old for the role, so they brought in Daniel Craig, our very first blonde-haired James Bond. And I remember that got a whole lot of controversy. Wait a minute. Bond can't be blonde. Now, being that I wasn't a huge Bond fan at that time, I really didn't care. I did see Casino Royale, gentlemen. Let's get to Casino Royale. Holy shit, what a fucking awesome movie. Amazing story, great action,
No
great Bond
spoilers.
building, everything about it. Yes, before we begin, let me point out, Max has not seen either Casino Royale or Quantum of Solace. No spoilers, but gentlemen, unbelievable fucking movie, would you not say? Chris, go.
Oh, definitely. This really injected a sense of vigor back in the franchise. It felt robust and it felt edgy, and Craig was the perfect candidate to inhabit this character. He had a coolness, and he had a roughness to him. He had a ballsiness to him. That you compare that to Sean Connery, but his portrayal is very much embodied, truly embodied the original the original Ian Fleming characterization. He was ironic, he was brutal, was cold in that, and he was such a badass. I love the stunts in this movie, all the visual effects and everything like that. The use of practical effects is awesome. That's one of the highlights of one of the Bond movies. I particularly like, I think Vesper Lynd, one of the Bond girls in it, she was pretty okay, played by Eva Green. I like how dark this was. And the darkness, the edginess, and the grittiness. I was like, this is Bond reinvigorated, man. I can't talk enough about Casino Royale. How could you get better? This is fucking fantastic.
Indeed, you brought up like bringing Bond like close to what he did in the comics, in the books. I mean, sorry, comic books are on my head all the time. I would say Daniel Craig's portrayal is kind of a cross between, the hardcore badass that Sean Connery with the cynical Timothy Dalton, just without the burnout factor of him, because he's still a young guy at this point. So would you say that's a fair analogy, Chris? Like he's a cross between Sean Connery and Timothy Dalton?
I would say that he has like little elements of Connery sprinkled in him. You said the machoism and the bluffing. I think those characteristics are very much inhabited, very much present in Daniel Craig's characterization. But from what we hear, his characterization harkens back to how Ian Fleming first originally created him. But there is certain elements of Connery's Bond in the persona, the Bond persona that Daniel Craig crafted.
All right. Jack, keep in mind, no spoilers, but with that in mind, Casino Royale, what'd you think of it?
I remember it being okay. It's been a while since I've seen either of these movies, so I don't remember a lot, but I remember the scene where him and the girl are underwater in that building. I thought that was pretty cool. And they have to escape from the underwater building.
Jack, no spoilers!
Close.
Max have yet to see it. We don't want to take away the glory of Casino Royale.
I didn't think that was a spoiler, sorry.
It was a minor spoiler. Still be careful.
Spoilers everywhere.
Hey, I didn't spoil a damn thing. All I told you that Casino Royale was fucking awesome and you need to watch it.
I didn't even get the spoiler, actually.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Now, after the success of Casino Royale, it looked like Bond is back. He's back big. Daniel Craig's going to kill it from here on out. I don't think that happened. Whereas Casino Royale was fucking awesome. How do I describe Quantum of Solace with one word? It blowed. Yeah, Chris, I do that again, Chris. I think I nailed it.
I mean, I just sneezed. I didn't do anything.
No, that was perfect, actually. Good timing on that. Very good timing on that. Yeah, it was a total shit job. Quantum of Solace was a total shit job. Not even worth your time. I fucking hated it through and through. It was lousy fucking movie. I don't even want to mention too much about it. So, Jack, real quickly, talk about it for a moment. Let's move on. I don't waste too much time on this shit fest.
I don't remember liking it that much, and it kind of continued off the other one, which is kind of like, yeah, we like it, and now we're going to introduce this new thing at the end, and it's like, now we're going to do an entire movie about it. It's like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? We're going to be bored for like another 2 hours?
Yeah.
So it wasn't that good.
What was that, Max?
Quantum of Solace.
Yeah.
More like Quantum of Boredness.
The greatest title for a Bond film of all time.
Quantum is shitless. More like
I mean, first off, I know it's like the title is adapted to like a short story, but it doesn't even make sense at all.
No, it doesn't.
No, but it's not the first Bond title to make no sense. I mean, what the hell did Tomorrow Never Dies mean?
Yeah, but Quantum of Solace. You think of it, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
Although there is a conspiracy theory that says that they only did it because they wanted to line up the O's with the 7.
Probably. You know what? I would totally buy that. So, Chris, do you have anything to say on Quantum of Solace that has not been said already, or just talk about it for a moment?
I just wish I had.
Get on this movie, please.
I mean, I just wish I had some good things to say. Yeah, Daniel Craig was awesome and continues to be awesome as James Bond. The action sequences were fucking fantastic, but I think it got a little too serious, a little too realistic. It was the whole plot was kind of hard to understand at times. It seemed kind of redundant. And I think the way they had to have a short running time is like, really? I mean, yeah, it doesn't have to be a Bond film. Doesn't have to be 3 hours long. But this one was at least like an hour and 48 minutes. I mean, I don't think. I mean, I'm not sure there was much they can explore with it. It's just like. I wasn't really fond of the villain. I just think it was a good portrayal. I mean, it's like
excuse me.
I don't want to say fond, but yeah, the villain didn't really affect on me. It reminded me of the Bourne movies in some way. It wasn't really a James Bond movie. It wasn't as worse. It wasn't as bad as Octopussy. It is far from Octopussy, but it's still far from Goldfinger. You can't reach that.
I don't know. I think Quantum of Solace might be the worst Bond movie I've ever seen. I mean, Octopussy was bad, but there was at least something to like about it. There was nothing to like about Quantum of Solace. I mean,
I haven't seen Quantum of Solace, but right now it's Moonraker. Moonraker. I don't think anything can beat Moonraker.
Trust me, Quantum of Solace will. I'm at the point where I want to discourage you from watching it.
Well, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it before Spectre.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. All right. So let's move on to the next one, and that is Skyfall. While not on the same level of Casino Royale, I thought it was a big improvement over Quantum of Solace. The storyline was better. The villain was much more intriguing, and it was nice to see some familiar characters come back, like Q and Moneypenny. Now, Max, you've seen this one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let the spoilers fly, because Max has seen it. All right, so I enjoyed this one a whole lot, and the villain is very intriguing villain. And I understand there was a little bit of before I continue to talk about Skyfall, another thing I hate about Quantum of Solace, the Bond girl sucked. I mean,
oh yeah, they did.
Bond didn't even fuck her. It's like, come on, man.
Really? It ain't all about fucking. Come on.
Bond doesn't fuck a Bond girl? What kind of bullshit is that? He's James Bond. He's got to fuck the Bond girl, man. Come on. Anyway, moving on to Skyfall. There is a very controversial scene in this movie where it looks like the villain, I can't remember his name, and it looks like he's trying to hit on Bond, and Bond is acting like, yeah, this is no big deal. Like, I've done this before. You can't intimidate me. Like, huh? So wait a minute, has Bond been with a dude before?
Yes, he has.
It sure makes it seem that way. Like, whoa, okay, Bond, man, oh man. But anyway, I'll let y'all talk about that in your time. So, Chris, but overall, I enjoyed Skyfall. It was a very good movie. Chris, what about you, Skyfall?
Oh, all right. This is fucking awesome. Big improvement, big time improvement over Quantum of Solace. This is audacious. It is exciting, gripping. Oh my goodness, sexy, sleek, opulent. Oh my god, I love this movie. Daniel Craig continually gives a consistently great performance as his character. I like how it gives winks, nods to the heritage of the series, and it comes a little bit more. It comes more closer to the Bond films of old. I mean, the classic Bond films with Sean Connery. I love they brought back M, Money. I mean, they always had M. I love they brought back Q and Moneypenny back to the series. I love their resurgence into it. And, I mean, I thought it was greatly photographed, especially that scene when he's on the skyscraper. He's fighting the mercenary. There's so many great things about it. Javier Bardem gave me chills as Silva. I mean, he's one of the up there with some of the best Bond villains ever. I like Ralph Fiennes as Mallory. I mean, this is a wonderful tribute to this whole entire series. Skyfall is just great entertainment.
Yeah, you brought up the winks and continuities like the Bond films as well. I think one of the reasons they did that, apart from wanted to bring it more connection to the original, is that the film did come out in 2012, which was the 50th anniversary of James Bond. Bond turned 50 years old that year, so I mean that might have had something to do with it. Jack, Skyfall, go. What did you think?
I really liked that movie. I liked the villain. I thought the villain was amazing. You know, I think they even said he was the first gay or bi Bond villain, but he was just so creepy and good, and his disfigurement made the story. I loved how they went into more of Bond's origin, which is something we haven't really seen. Like near the end of the movie, where they're in Bond's old house, was really cool. And I like that they brought in Q because that started to solve one of my big problems with the new Daniel Craig movies. Was it didn't feel so much as a spy movie because he didn't really have any gadgets. So I liked in this one he started to get gadgets, like when he got that. I wish we saw more gadgets, but I did like the gun that only worked with his handprint. Like when he's near the beginning of the movie where he falls into that animal pit and the guy tries to grab his gun and can't. I thought that was pretty cool.
All right. Max, finally your turn to talk about a Bond film. Here, Skyfall, go.
Okay, but before I talk about Skyfall, I just saw something on the internet. Baby Geniuses 3 is confirmed.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Anyways, Skyfall is a fantastic film. It's one of my favorite films of my favorite films of 2012. Being I haven't actually seen the other Daniel Craig James Bond films, but I love the villain. Javier Bardem is fantastic. Ralph Fiennes is great. Judi Dench is great. Q's great. Moneypenny's great. Everyone's great. The action scenes are amazing. I love the chase scene in London through the subway. And he's like, the bad guy's like, I've got a gift for you. It's called a radio. And then he blows up and you got the train that's coming in. Although, there's a really weird moment where the bad guy takes off his teeth and becomes Gollum.
Yeah, that was pretty disturbing.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell was that?
That was the effects of cyanide when it doesn't kill you, I guess.
Alright, so, yeah.
And as you were talking, I see that Caleb has joined us. What's up, buddy?
Hey guys.
Alright, can you hear us?
Yeah, yeah.
What's going on?
Not much. Just hanging out. So I pop in.
I have already free, which you can find on my channel, but I will be covering
I heard you guys that. So
don't forget
Caleb.
I'll open it for
why later this year.
you know. So take everything. Have you already done the review for it?
Caleb, we can understand what you're saying. You can't.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
I can't. We can't hear you, buddy.
Can you hear me now?
No. Do you have like headphones or something with a mic or something to help you out with that?
Okay.
Is someone speaking to Siri?
I don't know. Not me. All right. Anyway, while we wait for him to come back, let's talk about the future of James Bond. Obviously, Spectre is coming out later this year. You have the return of oh my god, I cannot wait for Spectre. Y'all excited for Spectre?
Oh yeah. Oh. I'm excited. Stoked. Oh my goodness.
I'm honestly not that excited, but that's because I haven't watched the latest trailer that came out.
Oh, it's freaking awesome.
But I did not like the first trailer. I thought the first trailer was kind of boring and didn't explain anything or give us an idea of what the story.
Teaser trailer. I mean, teasers aren't supposed to do the whole lot. It was supposed to tease you.
Yeah, but they're supposed to get you excited, and it didn't get me excited. So I'll have to watch the new one and see.
Yeah, but this one seems funnier.
Yeah, you mentioned funnier. That is something that I admit I don't like about the Daniel Craig films. That they're too serious. I mean, one of the reasons that I love the Connery film so much. Yeah, the action is intense and the storylines are great, but the one-liners are just hysterical. And like I miss those in the new film. Like I want to hear Daniel Craig drop a couple one-liners every once in a while. Is that really too much to ask? No?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Caleb, you are back. I can see. How's your voice coming in? I cannot hear a word he's saying.
You guys hear me?
No.
Can you hear me?
A little better this time.
What? You can hear me?
Little bit. We can hear you a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Alright. I don't think I had it close enough. Anyway, whatever. So, where are you guys at? Did you do collection updates, Paul? Did you do the review for Ant-Man?
No. We're discussing the future of James Bond. We're at that point, but since you are here, why don't I give you the floor for a minute? Why don't you talk about the Daniel Craig films? What do you think of them?
I mean, Casino Royale was fantastic. It was gritty. It was a dark side of Bond that we hadn't. We kind of seen it before, but this was like going back to the beginning, before like a 007. So I love Casino Royale. Quantum of Solace was boring. Didn't really have much going on, and in my opinion, it's right behind. It's not right behind, but it after I Die Another Day, for that like next slot as like the worst Bond, it's a contestant for that. I really didn't like it at all. And Skyfall was a lot of fun. It was interesting. Had a great villain, in Javier Bardem. He was good. So I really enjoyed Skyfall. I'm excited for Spectre. I haven't seen the new trailer yet. Just haven't had time to check it out. But
It's a good trailer.
What? Yeah. I just haven't seen it yet. But I mean, I'm pretty excited. I mean, I'm hoping that after Daniel Craig is done being Bond, that we can get maybe Idris Elba as Bond. I think that'll be pretty interesting.
No.
Yeah. So.
I do not want Idris Elba. No. I'm firmly against that.
I don't want him either. No.
I don't really have any opinion, but I don't think it's going to happen.
So, well, since he brought it up, I'll throw it out there. Who do you guys? Because it's long been held that this is going to be Spectre is Daniel Craig's last film. He's hanging up after it. Who would you guys like to see take over for the role? Max, I'll throw it out at you. Who would you like to see be the new James Bond?
Well, technically, probably.
New James Bond. Tom Hardy, man.
Craig has a movie on his contract, so technically he probably will do one more. But after that, we'll see.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Tom Hardy should play James Bond. He played Mad Max. He's gonna play James Bond. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Bring back Sean Connery like Ian McKellen from Mr. Holmes.
Okay. They tried that already with Never Say Never Again, and that film was fucking terrible. So
I thought it was amazing.
No! The only good thing about it was shit, what's her name? Kim Basinger. Whew! Kim Basinger's gorgeous, man. She was the only good thing about that movie. Everything else sucked.
The music was amazing. It's all that's why I love this movie. I love a lot of 80s action movies. So, yeah.
Anyway, Jack, do you have a name who you like to throw out to be the next James Bond?
No, not really.
All right, Chris, what about you?
If we were a little bit younger, I would have preferred Ewan McGregor as James Bond because he seems like the actor to possess the character. I mean, in terms of British talent, I'm not UK talent. There's no one I know right now who could play this character. I'm not really sure who's going to. I would choose to play this role. I'm not really sure at this point.
Maybe not even throwing him out. Someone I'd like to see be the new James Bond is a guy by the name of Ben Barnes. Most people probably would know him as Prince Caspian from the second and third Chronicles of Narnia films, but I really liked him as Sam Adams in the HBO miniseries Sons of Liberty. Oh, was he a badass in that show? I fucking loved it. But I'm a history buff, so I fucking love anything that has to do with like the American Revolution, the American history. I'll dig it. So yeah, he proved he could be a badass. He's only 33, so he's young, so he could play Bond for a while. That's the name I'm thinking. Really off the wall name. If they want to go with someone like ridiculous, maybe shit. What's his name?
Paulie. Have we ever had a James Bond that wasn't English?
No. James Bond has to be British.
Oh yes.
Where's that echo come?
Sorry, has to be British. Sorry. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. That's part of the character.
Okay. This now. Right up. All right. All right. Is there an echo now?
I'm hearing a lot of echo.
No.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen up.
Sorry, guys. This echo's coming from. All right. Let's try and get through this, I guess. Oh wait. So let's wrap up James Bond month. Obviously, it was a long one. We're gonna move on to Ant-Man shortly, but before we do, guys, I want everybody to give their best James Bond impersonation. This is how I planned it out along. So, Chris, I'm gonna start with you. Give me your best James Bond impression.
Woo! This is bullshit. I'm kidding. The pain doing. I don't know about pain, but let's see if I can get this out.
We're all gonna humiliate ourselves. So let's. Misery loves company, right?
Yeah.
Floor is yours. Go for it.
Right. Bond. James Bond.
All right. Jack, you're up. Do it.
Shaken, not stirred.
All right, Max, it is your turn. Give me your best James Bond impersonation.
I'm gonna screw up big time. Okay, I need to think about it. I need to get into character. Hold on. My name is Bond. James Bond. Come on, please.
That was good. All right, Caleb, you're up. Give me your best James Bond impression.
Okay, so what has already been said, Paul? I heard Jack say shaken up stirred. Alright. Bond. James Bond. Shaken, no, yeah. Alright, Paul, come on.
All right, I'm gonna be channeling Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, here it comes.
Because that's the Bond I grew up with. James Bond. Bartender, take a vodka martini. Good.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
There you go, buddy.
All right, and with that, James Bond month has concluded. So let's move on to Ant-Man. It's time to talk about this film. I cannot wait for this. So I freaking love Ant-Man. The story was great. Scott Levrat. Yeah. Paul Rudd did a great job as Scott Lang. I love Michael Douglas. All right, where's that echo coming from?
It must be you, because no one else is getting an echo.
No, I hear the echo.
You see it? You see it? Cheers from.
And now Mac eating himself.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, back to Ant-Man. Evangeline. I love the villain. Like this guy was a great villain. You knew why he was crazy. You knew why he wanted to do anything. I mean, he was a great villain. I need to bring him back.
So, Paulie, can I talk about that for a second, if that's okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Now, that the villain in the film was Darren Cross, right? Obviously,
yes.
right?
Yes.
I think it was Darren Cross. It wasn't Yellow Jacket. You know, it up like, oh, Yellow Jacket, yeah, in the end of the film. But everyone's getting mad because, like, well, Yellow Jacket was a throwaway villain. No, because he wasn't. I mean, yeah, it was Darren Cross. I mean, he was so fleshed out. But you knew why he was the way he is. You knew what he wanted. You knew his plan. You know, you knew all that about. He was a very fleshed out villain. And then at the end, he used his own suit. You know, he was the villain. It wasn't Yellow Jacket. Wasn't the villain. It was Darren Cross. Everyone's getting all pissed off like, oh, it's another Marvel film that had no villain. You know, wasn't fleshed out. We knew nothing about Yellow Jacket. But Yellow Jacket's not the villain. It's the guy inside the suit. That's what people don't understand. It's aggravating me so much.
Are we gonna talk
Darren Cross?
Are we gonna talk spoilers?
Hell yeah, we're gonna talk spoilers.
Okay, awesome.
Who has not seen this movie?
Chris.
No one.
I've seen it.
Oh, you've seen it. Okay, good, perfect. Everyone's seen it then, Paul.
All right, spoilers galore then.
I wanted to say something about Cross.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
There was one thing I didn't like is when he's going to kill Hank Pym and she goes, "Oh no, it's the particles," and they don't really explain that. They just kind of comes out of nowhere, which I didn't like. But it was a great villain.
Yeah. I mean, you saw that this guy was crazy. Like when he zapped that guy and he turned him into a puddle of mush. You know, like that was crazy. Like whoa, like he just killed this guy. Holy shit. You know, like damn. Yeah, and then he flushed him down the toilet like he was a piece of poop or something. Like that was crazy, dude. Like, you know, like hello. My thoughts, Paul. I thought it was fantastic. It's my favorite. Oh, it's just except for the Winter Soldier, it's my favorite Marvel standalone film. It is that good. I think it's that good. It's the best origin film that they've ever had, even better than Iron Man. Even though I love Iron Man, the original Iron Man. I love that movie, but I just think it's better than that. It was
so you think it's top Guardian?
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Well, because I don't consider that it is a standalone film, but that's an ensemble film, Paul. You know, because there was so many characters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, other than Winter Soldier and other than Guardians. So I'd say it's my fourth favorite Marvel film, behind the Avengers, behind Winter Soldier, behind Guardians, and then it's this one. I like this film even more than Avengers 2.
Yeah.
But you know, it was just so great. It was because Paulie, you know how with that Winter Soldier, Paulie, it was a spy thriller with superheroes. This was a heist film with superheroes. I mean, that's what I love. That's like what a Marvel has been doing, which is why I like this film more than Avengers 2. Because Avengers 2 was like, oh, blah, action, blah. There's really no plot, and there's scenes that really don't make sense in this movie. But every scene had a point. There was something in every scene that I got. There wasn't any, you know, and this. Well, this is the film that I wanted Iron Man 3 to be called, because Iron Man 3 came right after the original Avengers, and in this film you got Avengers references, but one, they didn't beat you over the head with it, and two, they still gave you references, because in Iron Man 3 they gave you no references. They're like, oh, I have some sickness from New York. That was it. That was like the only thing that you ever heard. This had a Michael Douglas who was like, oh, the Avengers are busy dropping cities on people, like they're doing all this stuff. It was awesome. Like that kind of stuff was awesome.
Well, now I have some things I want to say about this movie. I was actually a little worried about this one when I heard they ended Scott Lang instead of Hank Pym. But I really liked it. And that beginning shot in the movie when Hank Pym slammed that guy's head on the table, I'm like, oh shit, Hank Pym's a badass.
Yeah, even as an and you know what? The prosthetics look great. Like Michael Douglas looked great at the start of the film.
Oh my god! I can't even tell you how amazing that was. Like, I thought they, if you had told me that was like lost footage from the late '80s, like Basic Instinct era, I would have believed it.
Yeah, I mean, he looked great, and he looked like a badass. And you know what? I was the same way, Jack. I was like, Hank Pym is my man, not Scott Lang, but how they did it and everything. And I mean, Michael Douglas killed it. He was so good in this film. Oh my god, he was so good. Who's that?
Michael fucking Pena.
Oh, Michael
Pena. Michael Pena. Oh my god.
Fuck, he was so bad. He was the worst part of that movie.
What? Are you serious?
I hated him the entire movie.
He was awesome. Oh my, you're
God,
crazy.
His stories were out of
You are
this world,
crazy.
Baskin Robbins always find out, man.
All right, Max, go ahead. What did you think about Ant-Man?
Okay. Ant-Man is fucking awesome. I mean, it's funny because I had Ant-Man my #1 film of the year, then I got 71, and now yesterday I watched Ex Machina. It's my favorite film of the year. So right now, Ant-Man is my 3rd favorite film of the year, and it's the best film by Marvel Studios. Hands fucking down. This movie is fucking amazing.
Wow, that is saying something.
Just the opening alone, it said 1989, and you see the Triskelion. I could have recorded myself in the theater. Okay, hold on a minute.
Okay.
Alright, so basically, I was watching the movie. It says 1989, and I see the Triskelion. I was like this, with a big smile on my face. I saw this, and I was like, holy fucking shit! Already, Marvel has established Easter eggs. Like, you know that this will connect to the Marvel universe, and then you see Agent fucking Carter and Howard fucking Stark. You're like, yes, motherfucker! Like, it hasn't even started. You just see those two, and you're like, yes. And then the movie starts. You see the Marvel Studios logo, obviously, and God, I love this movie. And the fight with the Falcon is the best fight in the Marvel Cinematic Universe history.
Oh, okay, whoa.
Max, I think that might be the most animated I have ever seen you, and I gotta be honest, I like it. You should be more animated.
That's good, man. You get it.
So good.
All right, Caleb, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just saying, yeah, I love to see the energy from Max. I mean, that was awesome. I mean, listen, I agree with everything you said, but I think it's the best origin film that I've seen in a very long time. I mean, how they did it was great. I mean, it looked amazing. The special effects, you guys, holy shit, they looked
amazing. And in 3D, man, in 3D, it's worth the extra cost, especially in the IMAX.
And just, yeah, I loved all the characters. I mean, Jack, I thought the Pena was hilarious. I thought all of the scenes were great. And how they did, like, how he told the stories about his friends, like, oh, I heard from this person, and then I thought that was great. I thought that was awesome. He could have been like how Kat Dennings was in the Thor movies, how she was like annoying and you just wanted like her to go away. He could have been like that.
Kat Dennings is so much better. It's not even.
Bullshit! I'm calling bullshit on that.
God.
No.
This is the guy that loves Eurotrip, so I really shouldn't,
It says the guy guy who likes sex.
Don't stop it.
All right. Before I start ripping Jack too hard, Chris, go ahead. What did you think about Ant-Man?
Ant-Man was pretty deep. Well, it was better than I expected. It's better than some of the other Marvel movies. It's not. It's I think better, slightly better than we can say better than Age of Ultron. In some points, I like how I like how they cast Paul Rudd in this. I love the charm and charisma he brings to this role. Especially playing off Michael Douglas. What a legend he is, and in this mentor-like role. Eventually Lily didn't really do too much for me. And she seemed kind of bitchy in some ways for me. The villain didn't really do it for me. Darren Cross. Corey Stoll was a bit thuggish in that role. He didn't seem fleshed out or developed. He just was. He's as bad a villain as say Ronan the Accuser in Brazen. But it was decently told. It had great action, and the special effects were amazing in this movie. The imagination they brought to this was fucking awesome. And also, I like how they managed to incorporate references from previous Marvel movies. They didn't bang you on the head with it and then force it down your throat. It flowed well into the story. It's a well-told origin story. Some characters were a little bit throwaways. Of course you had your Stan Lee cameo, but I enjoyed it. I had a good time watching this.
I'm going to say something about the Stan Lee cameo. I did not like it.
We didn't say anything, so
Yeah, that was my problem. But one of the coolest parts and the best part of Michael Pena's annoying stories was they mentioned freaking Spider-Man.
Hell yes! Hell yes!
They said that, and I literally had a nerdgasm. I'm like, oh my god,
Same
my god, they just said Spider-Man exists in this universe. Holy shit, fucking Spider-Man is here.
He said you got a guy who throws up on walls. I was like,
No, they said two things about him. We have a guy who swings and a guy who climbs up walls, and he was like, oh my god.
A guy who swings and a guy who crawls on walls.
Oh god!
Oh yes!
Daredevil, that Spider-Man exists because you see him in one of the newspapers in Yurik's office.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta watch Daredevil again because I didn't see that the first time around.
Yeah, I didn't. I checked it out.
All right. Anyway, let's talk about those post-credit. Let's talk about those post-credit scenes.
Boy.
First one with the Hope Van Dyne seeing that prototype Wasp suit. Michael Douglas said, "It's about time you become the Wasp." He's like, "It's about damn time." I'm like, "Oh hell yes!"
I love that scene.
Before we talk about those post-credit scenes, I'm going to point out something.
Shitting on Iron Man 3, but why not? Like I said, folks, this was the first movie that came after Avengers 2, and look at the post-credit scenes we got. We got one that advanced the Ant-Man story, and then we got one that advanced the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general. Like, it just reminds me of Iron Man 3 and that shit-ass post-credit scene that we got. That fucking horrible, terrible thing that we got that wasn't even relevant to anything. And then in this movie, we get these two amazing scenes. Talk about the first one, man.
You want to know what's sad about that post-credit scene in Iron Man 3, Caleb? That's my favorite. You know what's sad about that post-credit scene at the end of Iron Man 3?
That's your favorite scene in the whole movie.
Yes, that was my favorite scene in the movie.
Right, can I just point out something?
So I liked Iron Man 3.
What's up, Max?
All right. Every time I go see a Marvel movie, and
It looked
people
awesome.
leaving the theater
I don't know if you guys
before
noticed.
the post-credit scenes,
I noticed this.
all the time.
When
I work at a theater, and I'm always thinking to myself, look at all the idiots leaving. There have been like 12 movies, and they all have almost all of them have a post-credit scene except for Avengers 2, and it's like, why are you leaving?
Yeah, and there was someone that was sitting beside me, and then there was the Wasp scene. And he kind of knew his Marvel stuff. He was like, "Holy shit, the Wasp!" And then the credits were rolling. He just left, and I was like, "What
You guys are probably gonna get the original Wasp too, right?
Jan Van Dyne?
When they showed up. When they showed him after Scott leaves the scene, and it goes over to the family portrait, you don't see his wife's face.
Because they haven't cast her yet.
You don't see.
I think she's coming back. I think
Man
they're
2.
gonna say like what happened after Secret Invasion, where she went into like a microverse or something. I think they're gonna do that.
Oh yeah, you know for a fact. Hank Pym's getting back in the Ant-Man suit. He's shrinking down. He's gonna find her. I think we can. That's a definite. He's gonna go find his wife.
Oh yeah.
And another thing that I loved that they said was, why can't Hank Pym do it? And he goes, I've done it too many times, which I thought addressed a good point. Like, because he knows how to shrink, he knows how to control the bugs. Why doesn't he do it? And then the Wasp scene, I was so happy because I was hoping that whatever her name, I can't say.
Evangeline Lilly.
Yeah, she was gonna be the Wasp, and at the end, it's like, oh my God, future freaking Marvel movie, she's gonna be the Wasp, and I'm like, oh my God, yes.
Well, speaking of Evangeline Lilly, did y'all hear that she's being cut from Civil War?
Wait, she was gonna be in it?
Yeah, she was gonna be in Civil War, and they cut her from it.
I didn't hear it.
That sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, considering how big the cast is, I suppose you can understand it.
I mean,
Yeah, but the second,
so what? How many characters in there?
There are a bunch of characters.
yeah, but the second scene, holy shit! When they
Yeah,
found,
let's talk about that second scene.
Woo!
They took directly from Civil War, seeing Bucky, Cap, and Falcon. Holy shit! I was
I
freaking
did
out
not
like a
see
monster.
that scene coming.
I
I
did
did not see that coming at all.
Don't worry, guy. He knows a guy. It's fine. He knows a guy. We're all right. He's good. Awesome.
Now, but I think what's really interesting about that scene is they say we can't bring him to Stark.
Yeah.
Can't trust him.
Yeah, you already know there's some bad blood going between these characters.
No, but I think it's more than that.
Yes, you're right, Jack. There is more than that. Because if you paid attention in the Captain America Winter Soldier, whether directly or indirectly, Bucky Barnes had a hand in killing Tony's parents.
Oh,
And there's even a rumor about Civil War that's going to be part of it, that Bucky did indeed kill his parents. Which makes sense because in Winter Soldier they said that the Starks were eliminated by Hydra because they were a threat.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn, that shit runs deep then. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's probably it. That may wind up what starts the Civil War between the Accords, which is like the MCU version of the Superhero Registration Act, and Cap is going to stand by Bucky over Tony. Cap's going to stand with his best friend over his fellow Avenger. That's what's going to lead to Civil War. I think those two things are going to lead to Civil War. That's going to be the trigger point.
So many theories.
Maybe one of the trigger points, because the Avengers are going to be in some hot water, pretty much, internationally. As they said in the synopsis before, I mean, this could be, it could be one of many different reasons. It could be so complex, there's so many things that we can't even speculate. But there's so many things to speculate about at this point. But it may be one of those things. You may be right. Winter Soldier having a hand in killing Tony's parents. Ooh,
Did you guys see it?
What?
Did you guys see it? The thunderstorm?
No.
Alright, whatever.
No, not seen a thing.
I couldn't be more excited for Civil War. It's not gonna touch Maverick for next year, but
it may not.
It passed it a long time ago for me.
Yeah, it's going to be better than Batman versus
I'm
Superman.
going to say something about Civil War. Civil War is my most anticipated of 2016.
Same here.
I don't think there's going to be no movie that beat... Batman v Superman looks great, but Civil War, man. Civil War looks...
No, Batman v Superman.
Batman versus Superman is probably my third.
And I can't wait for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They're going to set up...
My number one is Civil War, and my number two is Deadpool.
Oh, same here. Same here. I cannot wait for Deadpool.
Way above Batman versus Superman and way above Suicide Squad.
Can you believe this, Caleb? Can you believe this?
You know what? You know what? Is it pretty bad that Civil War is probably like number 5 on my list?
Yeah.
You're only saying
What?
this is Batman v Superman 5 on my list.
Batman vs Superman is number 1, and then you got X-Men Apocalypse.
Dude, X-Men Apocalypse, I'm seeing it in December.
Then you got Deadpool, and then maybe Civil War.
Alright.
I mean, I'm excited for Civil War, just like, yeah.
I mean, who's looking forward to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Maybe they'll have hints for Civil War, and they're also setting up a
Yes, yes. I cannot wait for season 3 to start. This is gonna be fucking awesome.
Quake!
Secret Warriors.
Guy becomes Quake. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm excited for
I
season
can't wait
3.
for it.
For those that don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., watch it.
Watch it, Caleb.
I'm looking at you. I'm pointing in your
Caleb,
direction.
we're looking
Okay.
at you.
Can I say something about Anthony? They already established that Spider-Man is in the universe. Well,
Oh, yeah.
they still established that the Inhumans is in there.
Alright, guys, I don't have all night, so we gotta move it along.
All right. Before this turns into a huge debate, let's wrap up the show with some collection updates. It's the final episode of the month, so we always do this. All right, so Chris, you got anything to show off this month?
Unfortunately, I wish I had something like a Bond set or like I mean.
You got to get on it. All right, Jack, what about you? You got anything to show off this month?
Not this month, but I have something from a couple of months ago. Is that okay?
You make it quick. I mean,
Yeah, it's 1 second.
okay. I only have to go off it.
Matt, you got anything?
Hold on, Jack's here. Hold on.
That was quick, never mind. I thought it'd be gone for a minute.
It is PS4 Batman Arkham Knight,
I'm gonna be getting that.
which is amazing. And the other day I went to GameStop and bought the season pass.
Have you finished it?
Yeah, I've beaten it a couple of times already.
Have you beat it 100%?
No.
Because the game has no ending, literally.
All right.
Well, the Riddler stuff takes forever, so.
Yeah.
Max, what about you? You got anything to show off from this month?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, no, I showed it the other time.
Sorry?
I showed it the other time.
I'll go last.
I did.
You want to go last, Caleb?
Yeah, Holly, go ahead.
Alright, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, because I'm a big Nintendo fan and I have to get it.
Of course. All right. Here's my collection update. X-Men Days of Future Past, the Road Cut. I was waiting for this. Got it. Thank you. And that was the only movie I got. The rest of this are TV shows. So I got Season 2 of Batman the Animated Series.
Oh,
I do not have that already. I have the entire series.
Because I'm waiting for the individual seasons because I need to wait for Season 3 and 4 to go to a lower price. I'm not spending $30 on it. I do have a budget after all. I got Season 1 of Batman Beyond.
Have it.
I got Season 1 of Teen
I have all
Titans.
those two.
Have it.
Teen Titans is awesome.
I need. Yeah, I really need to get.
And then this last one. Season 3.5-ish of the Ren and Stimpy show. Now, I know it seems like an unusual thing to show off last, but there's a specific reason I'm saving this for last. And this is why. With that purchase, my collection is complete. All 5 seasons of Nickelodeon's The Ren and Stimpy show. When I was a kid, I was forbidden from watching this. My parents told me it was way too intense for me. Now I can finally find out what the fuss is all about because I have heard this show is a beloved nostalgic classic. Now I can finally start watching it. But yes, I have all 5. My collection is complete. Alright, so that's it. That is my collection update. Okay, Caleb, you're up.
Okay, I got 11 Blu-rays this month.
Oh, jeez.
Oh!
For a total of 12 movies because one's a 2-pack.
Okay.
This first one, I know Max is gonna love this movie. You know what? Me and Gretchen watched it and we thought it was creepy. Okay, it's Annabelle.
Oh, that movie sucks.
What movie?
Annabelle.
Annabelle.
Annabelle. It's
no
Conjuring.
Conjuring, man. It's no Conjuring.
Still, I thought it was creepy, man, because like dolls just creep me the hell out. Next
Good.
up, I got Wet Hot American Summer.
Oh, I love this. This is great.
I've never seen that.
It was good. I've seen it before.
You love it, Jack. You love it.
Next one I got is In Time. It was really cheap. It was like $4.
Never seen it.
Next up I got Insidious.
I hate that movie.
Really enjoyed this. Actually watched this one and then we watched the second one. Next up I got You're Next.
That's great.
But Hurt is really good. Here's my 2-pack. I got Poltergeist 2 and 3.
Oh, they're terrible. The first one's great.
I want to get the first one, and I'm a completionist, and this was only like $8. So I mean, at $4 a movie, I really can't beat that. Best Buy is having a cool sale. They had a buy one get one free. There was a $5 Blu-rays, and they were buy one get one free. I got From Paris with Love. Never seen this, so I got Empire State with The Rock. This next one I really love. I got Collateral. I got Now You See Me.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I really want to see that.
And I got
It Follows. Oh, that's so good.
It was kind of crappy, Max. I kind of hated it.
Dude, you like Annabelle, but It Follows is so intriguing.
It was trash, Max. I really didn't like
Wait,
it.
Caleb, have you seen Ex Machina?
No, not yet.
That is such a great movie.
It's so boring.
What?
Ooh. Okay.
What? The first half is boring. Then it's so fucking good.
The entire thing is pretty much boring.
Guys,
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
who here liked the Babadook?
Hmm?
Who here, Duke? Have you seen the Babadook? Max, have you seen the Babadook?
Yes. The Babadook.
Oh,
He's
okay.
talking about. Are you talking about the Babadook?
Yes, I asked if you liked it.
Yes, it's a great movie. It's one of my favorite horror movies.
Oh, that was so boring. Oh.
All right,
Well,
guys, I don't know what's happening. Our connections seem to be going on this shit again. So before it fucks out on us completely, I think we're going to wrap up our show for the month. I'd like to thank all of you for being here. Chris, it was a pleasure having you here.
Definitely great talking to you guys. Another great read talking to you on the Nurse United One show. It's great.
Indeed. Jack, thank you very much for being here.
Glad to be here. I'm so happy we finally talked about Ant-Man.
Yeah, long time coming. Max, it was a pleasure as always.
Pleasure is always mine. And this Friday, Mission Impossible. Woo!
Oh yeah! Woo!
Caleb, I understand you were going through a lot of negative stuff a little earlier. I'm glad you found the time to make it to us, and I hope everything turns out for the best.
yeah, things are looking better, but
All right. So, guys, that's going to wrap up episode 30 of the Nerds United One podcast. Thank you very much for joining us. Next month, we are going to be taking a break from theme month. There will be no theme month in August. Instead, top 10s. For next week's show, we will be talking about box sets. We're going to talk about their appeal, talk about why we love buying them, and then to close it out, we're going to show off all the box sets that we own. So if you're a box set fan, this episode is going to be for you. So we look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, have a great night. Peace.